Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another live stream. All right, what are we doing today? Okay, so what are we expecting? I'm not expecting anything crazy to happen today. You know, we're still a few weeks before the first rate cut, which is pretty much happening. I mean, should I just say it's definitely happening? It's 100% going to happen. Jerome Powell very much hinted at that. So I am curious to see Bitcoin just kind of, just hanging around, and good thing it's above its 200-day simple moving average. I'm hoping that holds a support. And then DXY is below 101. That's good. Dow Jones is up 150 points today. Let me look at the Russell 2000 up a little bit today. Nasdaq up 258 points. So we may be on our way to new all-time highs in the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq. What I really want to pay attention to is this Russell 2000. Can we break through the 786 retrace this time? If so, then I think it's... What do I say? I would say we're off to the races. So what's going on YouTube here? Why? All right, you guys are filing in. Okay, so for those of you watching in the future, you got to see all of that. Yep, we're looking good here. Okay, so I'm going to go live on TikTok as well. As always, I will prioritize the YouTube chat, and I have not. This weekend was a very busy weekend, so I have not been able to keep up with altcoins and see what my altcoin entries have done. The thing that I will say is my top 10. I'm killing it with the top 10 altcoins that I gave you to buy like 2 weeks ago. And leading the charge is definitely Arc Block. I gave you Arc Block right at the 236 retrace. It was $1.26, and now it's at 206. I gave you another one. Pendle's up big. Ondo's struggling a little bit, I think, last I saw. Last week I gave you IMX. Caspa's just been hanging around, but it's either flat or up. Pepe's up. So we're looking good with those entries. What's up, Matthew? Good morning, Digital Gold. HEEHEE. Good morning, Saad. Bitcoin 68th in retrace. I don't know about that. Hello, Matt. So 68K then retrace. I mean, here's the deal. Hello, Rafa. We're back. This is in V-shaped recovery territory. Are we? Well, shoot. We're kind of. Excuse me. I would guess the last potential level of resistance would be this 786 retrace, to where I would say, like, all right, it's a V-shaped recovery. So we're at the bull run finally. September's usually flat. We're much closer to the bull run. So let's see. I mean, the big thing that I'm excited about is that Bitcoin is holding hopefully holding the 200-day simple moving average. Do you think Landwolf would hit $1 billion? It's still within the realm of possibility, yeah. So I bought Pendle, major gains, awesome. How fast is the earliest possible time the new administration turns on the money printer? Does it happen sooner? No, I think it would happen. I think what would happen first is that the Federal Reserve would turn on, low rates to zero quantitative easing, and then the federal government would turn on the money printer. So I'm still saying end of 2025 is when that would happen. Would you recommend DCing into API 3 and a loop ring? Yeah, I mean, loop ring was one of my top 10. Thoughts on Aptos? Cardano and Algorand partnership, partnerships are a little overrated. But all right, Aptos, hey, it's put in a higher high in the daily. So I would say maybe $6.83 is a good entry. A lot of these altcoins are overbought in the daily, so maybe there's a little bit of a time for a cool off here before the next leg up. But Aptos has finally put in a higher high. Most of them have. Let's see. Turbo, that Vic, I'm not going to look at Turbo. I think it's a fine cryptocurrency to buy, but they're touting it will be the best. Sure, I mean, why wouldn't they? Maybe it will be. API 3, yeah. You know what? I looked at API 3 a few days ago, and it's broken through exactly how I would want it to break through. So API 3 looks really good. $1.54 is my entry. Would be an entry for API 3. Thoughts on Ring and Tars AI? Ring, I'm not sure. Tars has, I think, a lot more upward trajectory to go. Palm AI, don't know enough. Best alts to buy right now. I've given you lots of altcoins. Watch my top 10. I made a top 10 altcoin buying video, and that would still be the same, even though a lot of those have done very well over the last couple weeks. So let me see, Sui. Guys, again, all right, for those of you who are new to this live stream, I am live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I cannot, LCX would be a good one to buy. I cannot respond to every question on TikTok, but I can on YouTube, World War Bitcoin on YouTube. Head over there. Tectum is also pretty good buy. What about Solana? Solana's okay. It's done pretty well the last few days. Maybe slow down a little bit on Solana. Very curious to see what's going on with Tron. All right, Tron's broken through. New all-time high soon for Tron. Thoughts on Aurora? Not a huge fan. Well, I'm not a huge fan of their tokenomics. So what's your target for ETH this cycle? $11,689. But Gala price maximum prediction. Hey, Lavi. 35 cents for Gala. And do you think Axe and Dow will pass 200 million market cap? Yes. Yeah. Best political meme? I don't know. I'm actually a little bit nervous about the Politify memes. Like, did they already peak? Wouldn't that be crazy if they already peaked? They might have. Thoughts on Bull on Tron? Crash is showing that, right? It should probably do fine. I don't think it's the next Brett. Be careful because a lot of people, as soon as he first starts talking about a new meme coin, people start buying it up aggressively, thinking it's the next Brett. There's no guarantees. I mean, Redo is not looking like the next Brett. It looks fine, but there's plenty of cryptos that he's talked about that haven't done quite what Brett's done. Price target for Fetch? I don't have one. Thoughts on Arkham? Don't know enough. Alephium thoughts now. I just looked at the Alephium chart. Looks really good. So percent of Bitcoin for safe portfolio. If you're just talking about crypto, safe crypto portfolio, 50%. So let's see. Much down on Sand and GRT. I never mentioned buying Sand. GRT was a big one that I was at one point bullish on, and I do like GRT right now. Do you think Ondo will do a 5x? Yeah, that's possible. Thoughts on Flork? Flork's not done. It's not done. It'll come back. Meme coins are a little bit out of flavor right now. So API 3, I just looked at the API 3 chart. That one looks really good. Quant, let me look at Quant real quick. I'm sure plenty of questions about Quant. Let's see, Quant. QRS, $68. I mean, all right, it's put in a higher high on the daily. Maybe it started a new uptrend. I actually think it has started a new uptrend. But not as aggressive as some other ones here. So Quant looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. I'd have no problem buying Quant right now. Just some other ones. Please don't tag me. Ish Gunglam. I'm responding to every comment. You don't need to tag me. Crow prediction. They are very aggressive on advertising. $1.80 during peak euphoria. It's just when's peak euphoria. Hi, Alex. Are these target prices for this year or next year or 2026? My price target spreadsheet is now for 2026. If you hear me give you a price target for 2024 or peak euphoria like that Crypto.com one, that's whenever we get to peak euphoria. Could we do that in 2025? Thoughts on Echelon Prime? I like Echelon Prime gaming. Gaming cryptos had a good week last week. I'm curious to know if they're still doing well. IMX was my top pick for last week, and I still think it's a good pick. Yeah, it is still a good pick. I mean, it definitely overbought. So Prime might be a good one to buy right now. Anchor, I got nothing. FET, I've got nothing. I've been out on FET for a while. FET's done very well over these last couple weeks. I would not touch it right now. I don't have a curved out price prediction. Only listen to you. Thank you. Let's see. You had a $5 target for Matic, still the case. It was $7.86. And that would not be for 2024 or 2025. Smart Buddy buying Nero, okay. Has your Solana price prediction changed? Hello, Jason. My Solana price prediction, I mean, for 2024, 2025, I don't think it's hitting $694. When the money printers turn back on, it might go much higher than $694. Price prediction for Cake, I don't have a price prediction for Cake. Man, Cake, I would avoid Cake. It's not going anywhere near its all-time high this time around. ArcBlock, I've given lots of thoughts on ArcBlock. I've made lots of content talking about ArcBlock being a top 10 buy, but now it's up 75% from my initial call. Maybe you should wait for it to cool off a little bit before buying it. But I think ArcBlock is as close to a no-brainer for an altcoin as you could possibly get right now. Sui still good? Yes, yeah. NPCS, I've got nothing for you, man. I just don't. I am, aside from HEEHEE, I am out on meme coins right now. Right now, the name of the game is large cap altcoins. And then that will rotate to small cap altcoins. And then that will rotate to meme coins. And so a lot of you guys are asking me questions about meme coins. And it's not that I don't want to answer that question. Well, no, it is that I don't want to answer that question. I just don't care right now. There's going to be a time, and meme coins will still be flat. Okay, there's going to be a time when I'm going to be insanely bullish on meme coins, and it may be that half of my crypto portfolio at some point is back into meme coins. That time is not now. Right now, large cap altcoins. But when will you eat a burrito? Hello, Colo Poppy. I know what you're referring to. Hello, Huggy. ICP, let me look at the ICP chart. All right, $8.21. I mean, same deal. Some resistance. It's at a level of resistance, but chart looks pretty strong. Broken a downtrend, I think. Let me see if ICP has broken this downtrend. Ooh, you could make a case that it hasn't yet. We'll see. ICP is at resistance right now. I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd wait for a higher low on the daily. Maybe somewhere around $7.50 for ICP. Thoughts on Miria is a good time to buy. So Miria has been straight down since March, and it's down 8.2% today. I'd wait a little bit longer on Miria. I know it had a good few days there. I'd wait a little bit longer. How will we know when small cap altcoin season starts and when meme coin season? You never know. I mean, it's not like I can give you a specific date, like, all right, October 25th. It's more of a matter of having a feel for the market. And you know what? I'm your man. Guys, you got to be following me. You've got to be subscribing to me on YouTube. I've been telling you for the last 2 weeks, it was time to buy altcoins, really the last 3 weeks. I was not telling you to buy altcoins from April to June. In July, I started unloading, and then the last 2 weeks, I say now is the time to buy altcoins. And I was talking about large cap altcoins. And so there's going to be a time when I'm going to say small cap altcoins. Right now, I'm not quite saying that. And then there's going to be a time when it's just going to be forget about altcoins, meme coins. So I'll when I get a feel for that, I'll give you some better thoughts on that. Let's see. Noble Blocks thoughts. Very bullish on Noble Blocks at the proper time. That's a small cap altcoin, Good morning, Alex. NVIDIA AOs played dead, or will it pump on Wednesday? I'm holding on to my AOs. Yeah, it didn't go as well as I had hoped. Now AOs is up the last few days. It's another thing, this one might have broken a downtrend. So maybe AOs is just a good hold right now. So let's see. All right, Render holding up well, 40% on the week. Yeah, Render is finally moving up. What's a large cap altcoin you were looking at but haven't spoke much on yet? I don't know. Somebody asked me about Aptos earlier today. The Aptos chart looks pretty good. So are you going to hold TARS? I'll hold on to my TARS, yeah. I mean, last week was a good week to take profits on TARS, except for unless you were holding it until the NVIDIA earnings report. So thoughts on WIF and Jupiter. WIF will be fine. Jupiter, when we get to full-blown meme coin season, Jupiter is going to explode. So XRP, still holding XRP. Thoughts on Chlor. I really like Chlor. It's a small cap altcoin, So small caps is not the time yet. Say is up 45%. That's cool. I was more of a Sui guy. Sui's done well as well. So, all right, yeah, Say actually looks really good right now. I would say, any dips for buying any dips are for buying with say. Sun token thoughts? Are you talking about that meme coin, Sundog? I got nothing for you, man. So good to see you still streaming. Never stop, friend. You're great at it. Thank you, Colo Poppy. You know, I'd love to keep on doing this forever. It depends on, can I make a living off of it? I got to provide for a large family. Guys, let's go ahead and start the HEEHEE giveaway. If you buy between now and actually in 1 p.m., you have 3 hours, 1 p.m. Eastern time. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. That's between now and 1 p.m., 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE. If you want the contract address, go to the website heehee.community, and you can find the contract address there. And I will announce the winner on X probably tomorrow. Sun token is a Tron DAO. Okay. Is it too late to buy Sui? I would wait for a dip on Sui. Hello, Anthony. Let's see. So let's see. Good morning. Have you any thought about Curve? What's going on with Curve? Because people are all of a sudden asking me about Curve today. Did somebody else mention it? I would say the chart looks good. I mean, it's putting in higher highs and higher lows now. So sure. I mean, but there's a lot of altcoins here that look good. Are you still bearish on the market? Man, I wasn't bearish. I am bearish. I'm bearish for after a pump, after a move to $80,000 for Bitcoin, and after some kind of alt season, some kind of season where Bitcoin's dominance plummets. But until then, I'm a bull, and I've been a bull. It's just that the reason why you're calling me a bear is because I'm not as bullish as 95% of other people. But that doesn't mean I'm a bear. Man, my goodness, man. It's like I must be a moon boy or I'm a bear. Watch my 10 most recent videos. You'd know that I'm not a bear. I know you said you were selling most of your bag soon. Have you done that yet? Not even close. No. I mean, in my most recent TikTok, I talked about I was buying. I'm a buyer right now, and I'm going to be holding into October no matter what happens. Let's say Bitcoin gets up to $80,000 before the next rate cut, and then the rate cut becomes a sell the news event. I will still be a buyer. I will be a buyer until October, November, because October and November are historically two of the best 3 months of the year. And I think this October and November will be good months. I mean, we'll see about what happens after the election. I don't know. But somebody asked me about IMX. I talked about last Thursday. IMX was one of the chart looks ultra bullish right now. But IMX pumped shortly after that. And so now maybe you should wait for the dip. And then another one, thoughts on Celestia. I made a video talking about Celestia, talking about how I was buying a decent bag of Celestia leading up to their unlock. So they have a massive unlock coming on October 30th. And I want to sell my Celestia on October 29th. Because what they're going to do, most likely, is they're going to the market makers or even the founders, whoever, they're going to manipulate the price, get you all excited about buying Celestia so that they can dump on you around the time that they unlock. ICP price target, I don't have one. New 2024 high this year. It's too bad that I already bought in June and now I don't have more money to invest in. I'm sorry, you should have been listening to me. You should have been listening to me instead of other people. Because I was not telling you to buy in June. That was a month when I was very much telling you not to buy. Not financial advice, whatever. I was giving you non-financial advice. I started telling people to buy in July. End of July. No, more like mid-July. And now I am just straight up a buyer. Thoughts on Aerodrome? I like Aerodrome. I like it a lot. I don't have a 2024 price target or anything like that. Again, I'm live on YouTube World War Bitcoin. Bitcoin's 95,000 AUD. Thank you. I don't pay attention all that much to the Australian dollar. if the Australian dollar was the world reserve currency, I'd pay a lot more attention to it. I'd pay more attention to it than I would priced in US dollars. Should I buy the Alpha Kenny Kid coin? I have no idea what that is. Thoughts on Pendle? Pendle is one of my favorites. I love Pendle. Price prediction on HEEHEE. I legally cannot give you one. All I can tell you is I'm buying every day. I will never sell it. The worst thing that I'll do is I'll donate it to charity. But I am a buyer of HEEHEE. I'm up to like 3 million HEEHEE after I burned my entire bag. And I'm going to continue to buy. I can't wait to get to 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. That's coming. And we have the premium Discord coming. All right. It's sooner than a $10 million market cap. We're not going to wait for a $10 million market cap. So, guys, if you buy 20,000 HEEHEE tokens, you will gain access to this Discord that has just as much, if not more, alpha than the Discords that people are paying $99 a month for. So, and if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. As of right now, there's 4 entrants. Your chances are very good that you'll win. So 0.2 Solana, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and in the next 3 hours, you'll automatically be entered into that raffle. Is there any possibility in your scenario to go beyond 80K or just 80K? Saad, great question. Let's talk about this. So why 80K? Well, 2 reasons. Number 1, I am not bullish for 2025. I think 2025 is going to be a difficult year. So I'm not bullish for 2025. And so over these next few months, we have 4 more months in the year. I could see Bitcoin getting to $80,000. Is there a scenario where I could see Bitcoin going higher than $80,000? Absolutely. My price target's $80,000. I could see us not going that high or going much higher. And the big thing that would have me think that we would go higher is that $80,000, I want you all to know this. $80,000, there's a lot of people who believe in this thing called 5.3 theory. I'm not going to take the time to explain it right now, but look it up on YouTube. In particular, look up Crypto Crew University 5.3 theory. Watch that video and just understand that there's a lot of people who do believe in that Bitcoin, the price target for this entire bull run for Bitcoin is with 5.3 theory is $80,000. And so I think there's going to be enough resistance there that would be the peak. But here's the difference. With 5.3 theory, that was not factoring in the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And so could we go? I need to back up for a second. I made a video about a year ago talking about the effects of the spot Bitcoin ETFs on the market. And I estimated that when Bitcoin was at $30,000, that if the spot Bitcoin ETFs had already been in existence, that the price of Bitcoin would have been on that day $53,000. So instead of $30,000, $53,000. All right, that's how much of an effect the U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs have on the market. So do we factor in the spot Bitcoin ETFs to 5.3 theory? And how do we do that? Do we do it in terms of dollars? All right, it was $30,000. My estimate was $53,000. Do I now estimate that Bitcoin would go to $133,000? Or do I do it by percentage to where Bitcoin under that scenario was, let's just say 70% higher, and I already put that in a calculator, and under that scenario, Bitcoin would go to $141,000, something like that. I don't remember that exact number. I am sticking with $80,000. I think that's going to be the peak for 2024. I think 2025 is going to be a bad year, and then after that, the money printers turned on, rates are down to 0, and or not, maybe the rates are bottomed out, maybe not down to 0. And then I am more bullish than ever before, and I think Bitcoin goes multiple 6 figures. But before then, a pump, and then pain, and then rockets to where 5.3 theory is invalidated because I don't believe in 5.3 theory. So sure, do I believe that we could go higher than $80,000? Yeah. Bitcoin price is being manipulated. Okay, why do you say that? You think we'll see $80,000 new all-time high and then another new all-time high pre-halving after that? Yes. I've been consistently saying, all right, when most people think we're going to be in the full-blown bear market, 2026, 2027, I believe Bitcoin will be well into six-figure territory. Just hold for 2 years. If you forget to sell, I disagree. Have you bought any Tron memes? I have not. So, Alex, your plan is to sell before 2025, and then you're getting back in. Pretty much. My plan is to sell. I'm going to let the market lead me, okay? Because under a scenario where Bitcoin gets to $80,000, I am still thinking Bitcoin's dominance is going to plummet, and altcoins are going to make a very good run. And then Bitcoin dominance Bitcoin would peak first under this scenario. So it's not like everything would peak on the same day. So Bitcoin getting to $80,000, if that's the peak for 2024, I still think there would be a decent amount of time where altcoins would ramp up and make some very aggressive moves. So would I sell all of my crypto in 2024, or could altcoins make those aggressive moves going into 2025? I'm going to let the market lead me. I'm not going to lead the market, but I'm going to be looking for all the signs. In particular, 1,000 people in the live stream. We see 1,000 people in the live stream post $80,000 Bitcoin. Even if if $80,000 is the peak, I'm out. All right, I'm mostly out. So, all right, one more reminder for now, at least. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. As of right now, there's 4 entrants. If you want the contract address, go to heehee.community, the website heehee.community, and you'll find the contract address there. Your chances of winning as of right now are very good. So, okay, let's see. Will altcoins peak after Bitcoin? Most likely, yes. Alex, you thinking we pump until rate cuts and then dip, then rip in late October? That's a scenario that I just presented in my most recent TikTok. I posted it on X as well. So follow me on X, WW Bitcoin. You think, let's see. Why pre-halving though? Because the halving is the most overrated thing in all of crypto. That's why. Now, the halving matters, okay? It's not nothing. But I have been telling you guys for more than a year, the halving is overrated. Gala and ABT short term, wait for a dip on both of those, but yes. Does Quant will pick in alt season? Yeah, I think so. Do you think CZ release will pump the market? No idea. So you don't think this cycle will follow up the 4-year cycle? I've been saying that for so long. I don't think it's going to entirely follow the 4-year halving cycle. You could be right with the 80K Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin will hit 95K and the whales will short it down to the Stone Age because 100K is such a nice round number. People will get really excited if we get to 100K. If we can get there, if we see 100K, I hope we do see 100K. I just don't think we will, not in 2024. I think it's highly likely we get closer to 100K just because this whole run, we keep front running everything and just got to look at the run into the halving. Greed will push it higher than 80K, I think. We'll see. I'm going to be prepared either way. Thoughts on Tau BitTensor? I like it. Do you think the elections will have a huge impact on run? I think prices can and will go higher if Donald Trump wins. I don't think it's the end of the world if Kamala wins. I mean, it's the end of my world. I think she's terrible, but I'll get over it. The price is being manipulated and should be much higher than it currently is. I'm not entirely convinced I'm voting for Trump anymore, by the way, but it doesn't matter. You and Crypto Network is a good combination. Thank you. Sailor reckons 350K Bitcoin in 2024. Sailor is a permabull. He's a moon boy. He's a smart man. If he's right about Bitcoin, he will be remembered as one of the greatest geniuses of all time. But no, we're not going to 350K in 2024. Wait, 2024? Okay. We're definitely not going to 350K in 2024. I thought you were saying 2025, which I've heard plenty of wild predictions in 2025. I've heard as high as $600,000. ETFs are buying up everything being sold in Mt. Gox, Germany. It's all bought immediately. Yeah, and Mt. Gox is pretty much done. It's like 90% distributed. So when you sell, do you put in stable coins or do you turn it to cash? Funny you asked that question, Pablo. I just made a video on my YouTube channel. I published it this morning talking about my cash out strategy. I'll put some into cash, some into stables. I'll put some into to stocks and into gold, because I don't entirely want my assets with this melting ice cube known as the US dollar. No, thank you. By the way, reminder, I am live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I can answer every question on YouTube. I cannot answer every question on TikTok. So crypto, everything is overrated, LOL, which is why I have a feeling it will get closer to 100K because greed will take it there. Then I think it will cause a huge sell-off as 100K, a huge mental barrier. I think people had the same mindset at 10K, but we'll see. Chili's, not looking at Chili's. I highly doubt that it's doing all that great. Yeah, it's still in a downtrend. You think BitTensor has a longevity like Ethereum? It's possible. It's still too early to tell. Thoughts on Near? I bet the Near chart looks pretty good right now. Cello, not a huge fan of Cello. $4.87 for Near. Yeah, Near looks pretty good. Where are we going for Near? I would say we need a little bit of a cool off for Near, but I think it's going to do well. Still like LCX? Yeah, I do. Don't be in a hurry to trust stablecoins either. We've seen what they have done. I'm a little bit nervous. I think, the thing that caused the UST collapse, the Luna collapse in 2021, was that they were just over leveraged out the wazoo, and so because they thought, as with many people, that the market was going to go much higher. Will we make the same mistake again? I don't know. That would make me nervous about holding stablecoins because stablecoins there's no guarantee that stablecoins will stay stable. I think they will. I think USDC and USDT will, but you never know. Arrow thoughts, already talked about Arrow. I don't understand what you say about Cello. I'm not a big fan of Cello. What do you want me to say? You think Jupiter will still hit 16? Not in 2024, 2025. It's possible because, we can, if we have a meme coin season like we've had in the past, and I'm not talking about 2024, March of 2024, Jupiter can explode. I know previously you had mentioned a possible $5 LCX. Where are people getting $5? My price target was $7.37. Do you see it being lower with the updated market trends? Yes. I'm still bullish on LCX. USDC will be fine. USDT is a ticking time bomb. They make a lot of money. Ondo, I like Ondo. I like it fundamentally. It was killing it earlier this year. And right now, I would say, here's the deal. I'm going to give you a day for Ondo. September 12th. Ondo, within 48 hours of midnight on September 12th, will have a violent move up. How about that? LCX to 737. Not anymore. What do you think of Cat Dog? I don't. If you don't vote for Trump, you will get Kamala. Bad move. My state's going Trump. Yeah, if I was in a purple state, I would probably vote for Trump. But it's more of a principle for me that I'm not voting for him. I mean, I might still vote for him. I don't know. But it doesn't matter in my state. Trump's winning my state. What do you think about Tron Meme Coins Network? I'd be pretty nervous getting in on Tron meme coins right now. If we were in full blown euphoria, I'd be like, Tron meme coins, let's go. Right now, not so much. So where do you see LCX going? I don't know. New all-time high. 50 cents, $1, 2024. You must have lowered your 7 trillion market cap expectations. I've lowered them for 2024. I don't know what's difficult about this, guys. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. All right, I know some of you are hopping in and out of this, but like, Gumby, you've been on this entire live stream. I have lowered and raised my $7 trillion market cap expectations. For 2024, 2025, I don't think the total crypto market cap is going to 7 trillion. For 2026, I think it's going well beyond $7 trillion. With RFK joining Trump, the country will finally be heading in the right direction. RFK is a warning shot to liberals. You got to stop. You've got to stop. Okay, you guys have a debased mind. You don't understand how the world works. You understand how you think. You have this picture of how the world should work, and that's not reality. Do you think Hopper will go back up? Yes. People just want to hear what they want to hear to help themselves to buy more. And I've noticed, if I make a bullish, title on my YouTube videos, that it gets a lot more views than if I make a bearish one. Very disappointed to hear your thoughts on Trump. Zoom out, as you always say. Every vote matters. Sorry, Dave. I mean, I'm not voting for Kamala. It's and I'm not here to please you. It's like there are certain things that I don't, not non-financial related, certain views that I hold that Trump has been speaking about recently that I am not a fan of. And so that's making me reconsider. But maybe I'll still vote for him. I don't know. I'm not voting for Kamala. And my state's a red state anyway. It's definitely going to Trump. So it doesn't matter in my state. Alex, did you able to buy bull and crash called it? I did not. Nope. So the cycle is broken. Bullish in 2026. The cycle is a myth. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Yes, bullish in 2026. If large caps are the best move for this leg, might OP and Arbitrum not be great buys at the current value, especially if we get a bit of ETH spiral. They could move hard with ETH. It's possible. Yeah. I think Arbitrum and OP might be good ones right now. I mean, I already looked at their charts. What will happen on the 12th for it to explode? I'm just looking at the chart for Ondo. If you don't vote for Trump, that's a vote for Kamala. Guys, come on. Can we stop talking about this? It doesn't matter in my state. You are hanging every 10 seconds, lagging every 10 seconds. Am I lagging on TikTok? Is Bitcoin getting manipulated right now? Why would it be getting manipulated? It's always getting manipulated in some regard. All right, I'm not lagging. Okay, thank you. Hey, Bull, you're going to tell me if I'm lagging on YouTube? That's an inside joke. LRC, please. All right, most of you are saying no lag, so I'm going to say if you think it's a lag, it's on you. Let me look at Loopring. Thoughts on Casper? I've given up on Casper. Is catching a 15x on your entire portfolio, including high, mid, low, realistic? Not under the scenario that I'm presenting to you, man. That's not happening. Under the scenarios that most people present to you, yeah, it can definitely happen. Who's right? Who's right? No lag from Bali. Okay, I'm jealous. I think the halving cycle has more to do with election time than the halving itself. I would say more so the halving has to do with monetary policy. And right now, monetary conditions are not favorable. Or not the halving itself, the halving cycle. Yeah. But there will be a time when monetary conditions are favorable. So Loopring looks okay. You know, it's putting in a higher high. I think it's going to put in a higher low now. So that's good. What else are we looking at here? I get that they're quite inflationary, but their move could be quick. Yeah, Dave, I'm with you on that. They know exactly how it works, but they chose their interest over the people's. They aren't stupid. They do everything by design. All right, I'm with you. When was the date Celestia has unlocks? October 30th. Democrats believe the world works with feelings. Correct. Alex, what about Arweave? I'm thinking about starting a podcast. Not really. I'm like 1% thinking about starting a podcast titled Bashing Liberals. Let's see. Arweave. It's just fun. Arweave. I mean, I do think it bottomed out. I think it bottomed out. It's just, it hasn't. Arweave has been a really strong crypto in general, and it's back within a range. So it might be good to buy. Buenos dias, Joe. I do not think we're going lower on LCX. AO's prediction, $3.40. Could LCX drop to 7 cents? No. Thoughts on ATH? That's Ether, right? It's holding up strong, at least. I mean, I can't really give you any recommendations based on the chart that I'm looking at. Rose thoughts. 6.3 cents. Rose still looks weak. It looks too weak. People need to get it through their thick skulls that Trump is not a savior and will not magically fix the economy like y'all hope just because things were amazing when Trump was president. I agree with you, Paul. No matter, I mean, listen, short term for our bags, Trump is a better pick than Kamala. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. And I like him more than Kamala. I mean, I don't like Kamala at all. But like, he will not prevent a recession. He will not. That's the thing. All right. Let's talk about this in dollars and cents. Donald Trump will not prevent a recession. Okay. So just DCA through 2025. No, I think Bitcoin is going to be much lower at this point in 2025 than where it is now. So I would rather try to buy the bottom. And what's the bottom? When rates bottom out, when interest rates bottom out. Thoughts on Jasmy and or Filecoin? Don't touch Filecoin. Way too inflationary. I like Jasmy a lot, though. Let's see. Neither will Kamala, so let's just focus on crypto. Yep. Do you think the Tron hype will last? I don't think it's going to last. I don't think the conditions right now are good for Tron hype to last. No, it's not happening. There will be a time. I think Tron, I think it's a season, a week, 2 weeks where Tron hype will, Tron meme coins will do well. And then after that, no. But then during euphoria, the Tron hype will be real. I've been talking about Tron. I haven't been talking about Tron, but I have been on it with Tron, okay? Tron has two things that Tron's a beast, man. And I've known this for quite a while, but whenever I bring up Tron, up until last week, there's always people who are never be like, no, don't talk about Tron. Tron is trash. Tron makes money. They have a deflationary supply. They have money. They have billions of dollars locked in their ecosystem. They're number 2 in everything behind Ethereum when it comes to money made, money locked into the ecosystem. Tron's a beast. What about Ton with the owner being jailed? Yeah, I don't know. I need to look at some charts. What do you think about Cat? Nothing. Did you see Sony announce they're releasing a token and want their own exchange? I did not see that. Reminder everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 1 p.m. Eastern time, you have about 2.5 hours. No, sorry. Yeah, 3.5 hours. I didn't realize it was that long. Okay, you have time. Okay, if you buy 0.2 Solana, minimum 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. As of right now, there are only 6 entrants, so your chances are good. And that is, I forgot what else I was going to say. I'll announce it on my X account, the winner. Loved your video the other day about you just talking. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I actually think they would love for Trump to come into office so they can blame the recession on him. That's what I think. That's what I've been talking about. Yeah, I think that could happen. Whoever is president at the time of the recession will receive all the blame as always, even though the president has relatively little control over the economy. People are very short-sighted. 100%, Paul. And so, there was somebody on this live stream talking the other day about statistically, the economy does better when Democrats are president versus Republicans. I would say we don't have. So, okay, the roaring 90s. Bill Clinton gets all the credit for that. I'm having trouble believing that. And then the dot-com bust, George Bush gets all the blame for that. I also have trouble getting on board with that. Does he get the blame for the great financial crisis? No, that started in the 70s. The seeds of that were planted in the 70s. You don't blame George Bush for that. You blame George Bush for a lot, okay? George Bush was a terrible president, but you don't blame him for that. Our fiat dollar is done, not repairable. Correct. Congress has power of the purse of president. The Federal Reserve is the most powerful entity in the United States. Bush knocked the towers. I'm not even going to tread in that direction. Buy free speech. The damage has been done. Okay. You think Ethereum could hit $20, 2024, 2025? That is within the realm of possibility. Blame Nixon. He took us off the dollar. It wasn't whoever was president in 1971 would have depegged us from the dollar. Other countries were raiding our gold. They were coming and exchanging dollars for gold for $35 for gold. It was unsustainable. We would have run out of gold very quickly if Nixon didn't depeg us from the dollar. So if RFK Sr. was president at that time, he would have done the same thing. Both Bush presidents sucked. Correct. Hi, boss. Do you think Naka will rise? Yes. I'm not a huge fan of Nakamoto games, but looking at it right now, the chart looks strong. I agree the market does what it wants. Very little confidence to who is president. There is some, but yes. I just got on Suisse and Tia as my latest buy-in. Add more next month or sell one or all three. I'd add more next month. So you're not a fan of Rose. I'm not a huge fan of Rose. Bush had no business in politics. That's correct. TRX price prediction. I actually don't have one. I am bullish on Tron. Just maybe like a 2 or 3x. You guys got to understand. It's a top 10 crypto. It's really large. Can Jasmine hit $1? Probably not. Thank you for those gifts, by the way. Have you heard of Mines of Delarnia? A little bit, kinda. I've heard about that a little bit. How about, let's see. Could you look at chart, please? No, I'm not going to look at chart for that. Any thoughts on migration of Polygon and Matic to Pole? I don't have any thoughts on that yet. I'll look into it. Go back to the Treasury. I don't know what you're saying, David, but okay. Can Jasmine hit 30 cents? I don't think in 2024, 2025, but that's when within the realm of possibility. Is Honey Half Mapper still worth investing waiting for my B? It's fine to get a B. I would not recommend, not financial advice. Honey, no. No. I'm just going to say that. I made a video on YouTube. All right. Check out my Honey price prediction video and understand why I talk negatively about Honey. All right. Short-term Bitcoin, 2 weeks. A little bit higher. Short-term, 2 weeks, a little bit higher. Can Chainlink 5x from here? No. Chainlink is historically, aside from DeFi summer of 2020, Chainlink is a slow mover. Now, I do like Chainlink. I liked it last week as a short-term play. Right now, I'm like, wait for a little bit of a dump. All right, thank you, Lift My Mood. ETH is moving very slow. Can you look over the ETH ETF inflows? Yeah, it's not been good. It's still net negative. Did you enjoy my Barbie tweet? Yeah, I thought that was funny. I did look pretty angry in that tweet. So look at, for those of you on YouTube, you can see Bitcoin had $252 million worth of inflows for the spot Bitcoin ETFs last Friday. All right, that was the biggest day of inflows in a while. That's great. But then Ethereum turned my minted HNT to Solana. Good. Ethereum, 5.7 million net negative on Friday. BlackRock did not buy any. Fidelity bought $700,000 worth. ARK bought $1.4 million worth, and then Grayscale sold $9.8 million. It is still net negative. That's actually, last Friday was really telling for these Ethereum ETFs. I don't think they're going to have any impact of any significance. It's just forget about it. Forget about these Ethereum ETFs. Top picks for this week, I don't know. You know what? I'll make a video. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to look at some charts and make a video for top picks for this week. I'll do that after this live stream. The problem is I gave you some bangers over the last 2 weeks, and those have pumped. And now I still want to be on those, but it's like I wouldn't recommend buying those ones that already pumped. Like ArcBlock is up 75% from when I gave you that as a call. So would it be wise to change my bag of Link to Solana or something else for bigger gain? I mean, Chainlink's just a safety play. It depends on like your risk tolerance and how much other risk is in your portfolio. I'm not necessarily saying to dump your Link. It's, if the market turns south, I think Link will suffer less than a lot of the other ones. Let's see. Sui and AVAX both pumped pretty hard last week. I would expect them to cool off a bit this week. They will not be in my top buys, I don't think. Yeah. Sui, AVAX is at resistance. It had eight or nine green days in a row. Now it's time for AVAX to cool off a little bit, but I think it will put in a higher low. Same deal with Sui. CSwap, I'm still a believer in ChainSwap. Reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. Entry count is pretty low right now, so you have a good chance of winning. Remember, Georgia was red state too. Better vote. Seriously, think about that. I'm telling you, I don't want to name my state. I am telling you, Trump is going to win my state. Arweave top pick, Jupiter top pick. They're both fine. Arrow to $10 and a left even 20 this run. It's possible. I would say ETH tends to move pretty quickly when it gets moving. Yes, definitely, Dave. Yep. How about Jasmine $1 2025? Absolutely not. Thoughts on Hash AI? I like Hash AI fundamentally. I like it fundamentally. I don't like it. There's nothing that I dislike about it. Will it move? Will it make aggressive moves? It's possible, but I don't think now's the time. I think larger caps are better plays. Can Link reach $60? No, it's not reaching $60 in my opinion. Any news on HEEHEE? Not yet, but this week. And I am saying this week for sure. This week for sure with HEEHEE. And it would behoove you to own at least 20,000 HEEHEE tokens. Hold ARK. I'm holding ARK, even though I do think it could, have a little bit of a correction here. I'm still going to hold it. Yeah, near looks like a good setup. I did look at that. When's Bitcoin going to 80? My prediction is October. Do you think anything happens when CZ gets released? I've heard multiple questions about that. I don't understand why that would be this awesome bullish thing. I mean, maybe. Thoughts on Zig? Don't know enough. Good morning. This market is still boring. I can't wait for this to finish because I'm out of crypto. You're out of crypto? Oh, when it's done, you're out of crypto? Is that what you're saying? I'm going to show one day, I'm going to take a screenshot of this range that we've been in since February 28th. And I'm just going to post like this joke on X, trigger me with one picture and it'll just be the screenshot of the range, not before or after, just the range. This has been torture. What are your thoughts on Crow and Stacks? Stacks, last week, I looked at the Stacks chart and I was like, that is a chart to where you should get in on that crypto. All right, so Stacks, yes. Crow, actually, I looked at the Crow chart last week too, and I was like, yeah, man, Stacks, that was the time to get in last week. Now wait for a correction. I'm pretty sure Crow was pretty similar to where I was like, no, not yet with Crow, and then I looked at the chart and I was like, yeah, actually, yes with Crow. So let me look at Crow real quick. Yes, Crow. I mean, Crow was good to get in on like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but we've broken the downtrend for sure with Crow. So sold 75% in this last pump, waiting for some buy points. All right, X account. Yeah, thank you. WW Bitcoin. WW Bitcoin. World War Bitcoin. WW. Smash up that like button, all of you, wherever you are. Not financial advice. Hi, Alex. Did you make a video about your thoughts on the hype around Tron Network? I talked a little bit about Tron. I'm not a believer that this is sustainable at this point. At some point, Tron, I'll be ready to hop in on Tron. So here's the thing. All right, we had this last week. We had this big, exciting moment with the Tron Network. It did not surprise me. But what am I thinking here? If we were in price discovery mode with Bitcoin, I would be all in on Tron right now. I would have gotten all in on Tron last week. But because we're just kind of still in this moment of indecision with Bitcoin, I'm not ready. I'm just saying it's too late. You know, you hear of something exciting like that during price discovery mode. When Bitcoin's in price discovery mode, you hop on it as soon as you hear about it. With Bitcoin at $63,000, in my opinion, you wait. You wait until price discovery mode. Just my opinion. Let's see. Like last cycle, it was struggling around 2K for months, and then 2 weeks it went to 4.5K. Correct. I think that's gonna happen. Going hard on LimeWire. LimeWire, Epic Pump and Dump. All of their vesting is going to be released by 2025. So sure, pump first. You want to get in on LimeWire? Go for it. Trump won't be able to stop the recession, but his policies will not only help us financially, but more importantly, he will protect us from perverse things that Democrats stand for. I'm with you, Karen. But, you know, he is for some of the perverse things that Democrats stand for. So, is render a buy? It was last week. Right now, yes. But, all right, I mean, it's down 3% today. I mean, it did very well over a short period of time. It went up 50% in 5 days. So do you want to be buying something that went up 50% in 5 days? Personally, I'm not interested in buying like right at this moment. I want to wait for a dip. And that's how I feel about a lot of altcoins right now in general. I'm just waiting for a dip, a little bit of a dip, a lower high. So thoughts on Prop C? I like Prop C. XLM price, best case scenario, it revisits its all-time high and doesn't go higher. Price on Link for 2024, how about $30? Will we have another dip then? You know, a dip, but not like new lows, a higher low. That's just what happens, you know? You see the market, the crypto market last week did very well. Especially like a lot of altcoins did very well. Now, after 9 straight days of going up, the chances that they're going to dip over these next couple of days is really good. Now, listen, buy the dip. Not financial advice. Dips right now are for buying. And understand that I was not saying that from April to June. Right now I am saying buy the dip. Where can we see your updated price predictions, sir? I don't have updated price predictions. I cannot give you reasonable targets for 2024 alone. I think we could test 61.5K again on Bitcoin. It's possible. Just tell us which dip to buy, please. It is dipping now, and it can dip. It can dip more. I mean, you know, like Render. I'm looking at the Render chart right now. Render went up 50% in 5 days, and now it's down 3%. And I get a comment, it's dipping now. Okay, you know, that's fine. It's probably going to dip a little bit more, and I'm going to be wanting to buy. Thoughts on NVIDIA this week and how it will affect crypto? I mean, it seems like it's not affecting crypto this time. So, Arrow $10 a short run, possible. Price on Quant 2024, $125. I don't know. That's a total guess. TARS AI. I like TARS AI. I've talked about it a lot. AOS has been disappointing. Correct. I'm just going to hold on to it because I do like AOS. But I mean, just remember, AOS was at one point at 2 cents. So, has insured DeFi hit your attention? It has not. How are you bullish? Still bullish on Pepe? Yes. Still expecting $45 billion market cap? No. Not for 2024, 2025. Maybe 2026. XRP price thoughts, 5X. I hold XRP right now. I'm bullish on it short term. 5X seems unrealistic. Ton coin, good time to buy. Let me look at the ton chart. I just don't know because, you know, the founder got arrested. Oh, wow, 559. It said it's 200-day simple moving average. It should hold. It should hold. There isn't any movement in HEEHEE when you're live. It moves a little after you close live. It starts dumping. Unique birds. We're not in meme coin season, but I'm telling you that's going to change this week. I'm telling you, it is going to change this week. This a week. Hello, Brex. And trust me, man, when meme coin season comes, HEEHEE's going to explode. Sun pumped hard. Any thoughts? My thoughts are, if it pumped hard, stay away. Just in, French President Emmanuel Macron states that Telegram CEO Pavel Durov's arrest was part of a judicial inquiry. Oh, cool, man. I'm not going to believe any of that. CA for HEEHEE. It starts with the address 9DLUVB. Go to the website heehee.community. HTTPS, etc. heehee.community. And you can get the contract address there. And we are doing a $100 giveaway for HEEHEE right now. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth, you'll automatically be entered to a raffle where you could win $100. Sui, I've talked about Sui a ton. It was one of my top buys, and now it's pumped a lot. And now I'm saying it's probably going to cool off a bit, but I'd be buying some Sui. So please stop spamming that. Pepe prediction for 2024, I don't know. Maybe a $10 billion market cap. Question, where do you post the winners for the raffle? On my X account, WWBitcoin. What's going on with memes this week? Didn't get what you said. I was talking about HEEHEE. But I just think like now is not the season for meme coins. Now is the season for large cap utilities. And then after that, meme coins. Sorry, after that, small caps. And then after that, meme coins. What's Injective up to right now? 2142. It's back in its range. Bitcoin's dominance is rising again. 5750. Man, come on, Bitcoin dominance. All right, Billy's box. Same level of conviction in Wolf. I have some conviction with Wolf. I can't say it's the same level of conviction, but I think it's going to go higher. It's just, Solana memes suffered last week because of Tron. And then meme coins in general are just, they're flatlining and even bleeding a little bit. So you're saying we're in alt season now? No. I made a video on my TikTok account. Crypto Machinery, that's the game that you play on TikTok. I answer every question on YouTube. You all could go to YouTube and get your questions answered. World War Bitcoin. I'm live on YouTube right now. So I made a video last week talking about alt season. There are 3 things that I'm looking for with alt season, and they will happen in this order. Number 1, the Russell 2000 breaks through its 786 retrace. I follow the IWM, that's the ETF, the Russell 2000 ETF, and I'm waiting for it to break through $227. It's green today, even though the Nasdaq's down. That's interesting. So 227 right now. The IWM ETF is at 221.50. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm waiting for the total 2 crypto market cap to break through its 702 retrace. That's $1.33 trillion. That will happen. That will most likely happen sometime after the Russell 2000 breaks through its 786 retrace. We have a little bit of a ways to go, but it can happen very aggressively. The total 2 crypto market cap is at $924 billion right now. 1.33 trillion is the target. As soon as we break through that, it's off to the races with altcoins. And then number 3, I'm looking for Bitcoin dominance to drop. So it will happen in that order. And when Bitcoin dominance drops, it's taking the elevator down. It's plummeting. Look at what happened in 2021. It happened very quickly. Memes have cooled off, correct. And then they will, when the time comes, meme coins will be scorching hot. You know, I wish I could tell you. Read between the lines with what I'm going to say, okay? Read between the lines. I wish I could tell you right now, if and when meme coins explode, HEEHEE, for example, it's a no-brainer 10x. But I can't tell you. I can't tell you that. It's worst case scenario, a no-brainer 10x. If we have, which we most likely will, a meme coin season. But again, I can't tell you that. But it's probably, you know, it's a some-brainer 20x. But I can't tell you that. I wish I could. Watching you on YouTube is so much better, too, because you can actually see the charts you're referring to. Way more conducive to learning. Yes. Looking to buy HEEHEE on Coinbase Wallet, but there's 20 different options. How do I know which one is good? You need the contract address, 9DLUVB. Starts with 9DLUVB. I'm posting it on YouTube here. And you can go to the website, heehee.community. HEEHEE.community. Thank you, Jackie. Have a good one. Seems angry today. No, you're just saying that because I responded negatively to you, Crypto Machinery. So, what's good? Rocks calls. Hey, what's up, man? I've been trying to post alpha with the Eagle AI bot. I'll tell you that. And it seems like it hasn't. I'm just gonna message me or something. I just need. I guess I need some help in using it. All right, because I do like it. It has been helpful, but I want to refine how I use it. He is going to smash 20x even the small 2024 run, says Amir. So I can help, man. Okay. Yeah, I felt that, and I'm lost. Is there a reason why? Because you were spamming. Spam, it frustrates me because it's already hard enough to keep up with the chat. Just don't take it personally. What's going on with Solana? I don't know. What's up with Solana? It's down 1.76% today. It's been within a range for quite a while. Solana has. It's just hanging around. Nothing crazy is going on with Solana. Does gaming get a bid here soon? You know, it looked pretty good last week. We'll see if it continues. Bitcoin's down 1,200. It goes up, it goes down. All right, good morning, Joey. After listening, this as always, I want to put my other coins money into HEEHEE. All right, Saad. But don't do that. I've talked to you about that. All right, you have a good amount of money in HEEHEE as it is right now. And I don't want you to you never YOLO into any one crypto. I'm not selling until there's 1,000 people in the room. Yes, sir. Will we get a Solana pump this bull run? And should we sell when it does or hold long term? Ooh, do not hold Solana long term. Not financial advice. You do not hold Solana long term. Look what it did in 2021 to 2022. It peaked at $200 something, $250 or so, and then it dumped to $7 in the bear market. All right, guys, I've been live for quite a while now. I'm going to switch to subscriber only on TikTok. If you want to stay in the live stream, head on over to YouTube. World War Bitcoin on YouTube. Yeah, World War Bitcoin on YouTube. And you can stay in this live stream. You'll have 6 minutes preview. You could join this channel as a subscriber. You can join the YouTube channel as a member. A new perk for YouTube channel members is that you will get to watch my videos a day early. So I record a video. I've been recording videos every day. And what I like to do is schedule those videos to go public at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, United States. Thank you, Joey. Correct. 6 a.m. Eastern Time, United States. That's when it gets published. All those videos are made the day before. But there's a new feature on YouTube. I love you too, Edward. There's a new feature on YouTube where I could publish it for my YouTube members immediately, and then have it go live at 6 a.m. Eastern Time the next morning. So you can watch it as soon as I hit publish. So that's awesome. I wish that was a feature on TikTok. I would totally do that on TikTok too. So say that 100 times fast. Totally do that on TikTok too. All right, I'm switching to subscriber only on TikTok here. Head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. And also, reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a live stream. Or into a raffle to where you can win $100. Best place to subscribe? What do you want? If you just want daily access, it's TikTok. You want to go back and forth every day, it's TikTok. If you want more of a perspective on trading, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. So thank you, F Strick. You're talking to a person who does the alphabet from Z to A. LOL. ZYXWVUT SRQPON MLKJIH GFEDCBA. Bam. I learned that when I was like 8 years old. I was on a bus ride home. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to say the alphabet backwards. And I did. Thank you. Thank you, fake Calvin Hill, for that follow. I really appreciate the support from the fake Calvin Hills of the world. Thank you, Crypto Farmer, for subscribing on TikTok. What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm not seeing any new comments on YouTube here. I don't think. So, all right. Yeah, overall, give it a couple days here. I think we need to cool off a little bit. Maybe not helium. H-bar's trash. Not a fan of H-bar. Just listening. It's all good. Thank you. Hello, King Solomon. Came over from TikTok stream. Okay. Loading up on Beam and Crow. Beam looked good. All right, Big D. Big D in the house. Beam. Beam looked good last week. Let me see about right now. Down 3% like most altcoins. Oh, you know what? Beam. Is that it? This might be a perfect entry for Beam. Or my trend line just isn't a good trend line. It could be either one. Oh, man. Can you look at Banana Gun making a lot of money off of bots? I'm not familiar. No, it's perfect. Okay. Crypto bot. I've tried bots. It's not working, man. It's not working for me. Price on ICP. Is ADA a buy? Let me look at ICP real quick. I mean, if you're asking just a price target, I'll look into this later, Banana Bot. If you're asking for a price target on ICP, I think it will put a new yearly high this year. You know, that $20 or so wasn't the peak. And then ADA, let me look at Cardano. I mean, I am a buyer of Cardano right now. Same deal. So Cardano actually is a great buy right now. Right now, I might actually open a long on Cardano after this live stream. You know, it could wick below this trend line, but I really like Cardano right now. There's very little chance that that's a fake out. Can you do a video on how to use a bot? No, I'm not good at it. I've lost lots of money using bots. Let's see, Aave. Oh man, Aave is just in its own world. Yeah, so I looked at, let me look at Matic. Matic had a nice pump last week. I think it needs to cool off a little bit. And it has already. I would guess one of these moving averages here, you know, maybe it would go as low as 44 cents, 45 cents, something like that. But I'm not touching. I'd at least wait until like 48 cents for Polygon. Maybe. Thoughts on Kronos? I've looked at the chart multiple times already. It looks good right now. I'm lost with bots. Also can't see how folks are successful. I'm with you on that, man. Thoughts on Arbitrum? Yeah, I haven't looked at the Arbitrum chart yet today. Hunkered down for the next few weeks. So look, Arbitrum has broken its downtrend for sure. That's a clean break. And a lot of cryptos look like this. Could it go back down? Could it retest this level of support? You know, maybe it goes down to 50 cents. 51. I'd get in around 52, 53. I have no problem DCAing into Arbitrum right now, but that's a bullish chart right there. That's bullish chart structure. And it's not going to go lower than that liquidation wick from August 5th. All right, Baby Brett. I've looked into Baby Brett. Multiple ways to earn more crypto reflections, Rafflebot staking. Yeah, I have looked into Baby Brett already. Did you get some arc block before the pump? Yeah, definitely. I was bullish on arc block. That was just, guys, the chart. I had a lot of confidence that arc block was not going to go lower than its 236 retrace. You know, this was beautiful. The timing of the breakout from this trend line lining up with this 236 retrace, and then it exploded. And now, you know, it's retested the 3.82. You see it go back down to $1.94.95, something like that. That's the time to get in. Is FET a good buy now? No. It had a really good week last week. I'd wait for that to come back down a bit. $1.37. Yeah, man, that's a lot of green. A lot of green days. I would wait on fetch. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that works. So many cryptos look like this. That's what we want to see. We want to see lots and lots of cryptos confirming a break of a downtrend. And so, but now, I mean, we need to see a little bit of cooling off with fetch. Onyx coin, is that a scam? I heard something. I heard something really controversial about, like, somebody recommended Onyx coin, and it was a mess. Trying to wait to unstake my ETH. I'm thinking it's time soon. Is there an unlock period for Ethereum? I don't remember. Goldfinch. Ooh, Goldfinch. Wow, what a tight zone. You know, downtrend, 200-day moving average. I wouldn't be surprised. W bottom, higher high on the daily. This is, yeah, Ty recommended the wrong one. This is such a narrow zone. Either way, I mean, Goldfinch looks really good, right? This is going in my list. My top picks for this week. I need to add it. Shoot, I dropped my pen on the floor. That's really fascinating. It's probably going to break through this 200-day simple moving average pretty violently. All right, 2 weeks for ETH unstaking. Let me flip my screen so those of you on TikTok can see the screen. I highly doubt that after breaking through, Goldfinch is now going to lose this downtrend when so many other cryptos have already broken through. Is GFI RWA? Yes, it is. Yeah. Price prediction for Caspa this run, $1.07, something like that. What's your thoughts on Ring AI? Been in it for a while. I don't know. It's probably, there's got to be a time when you can at least get in on this for a retrace. Sorry, I missed. What did you put on your list? Goldfinch. Volume 80,000. You know, I mean, it looks like it might be. I wouldn't complain if you bought this right now. It looks like it's time for at least that it's bottomed out, you know. Oh, wow, it's tripled over the last couple weeks here. Banana Gun's raking a lot of cash with bots. What's your thoughts? I'm going to look at it after this live stream. CB unlock is about one and a half weeks to unlock ETH. Okay. Good to know. What am I looking? Oh, yeah. Akash is going nuclear. I like Akash, but that's not, you know, I see something like that. I'm like, okay, I'm not touching it right now. Oh, wow. Yeah. 12.24. 12.24%, I mean. So here's another one. You know, it's the same deal. Boom. So many altcoins are doing this right now. This is what we want to see. We want to see all that confluence. And again, 236 retrace. That was the time to buy. And you know, fortunately, this one did not revisit the 236 retrace like ArcBlock did. But this one, clean breakout, very bullish. Very bullish. So you're thinking about November, December will be high, and then we go a lot lower? Yes, pretty much. Have you ever heard of Mint Layer? I have. Let me look at Mint Layer. I own some Mint Layer. I'm so down on it. Let's see. We'll do the MEXC chart. Yeah. Oh, man. You know. All right. Is it time for Mint Layer to finally be done? You know, I mean, I bet that's the bottom, whatever that was. Are we finally done with Mint Layer bottoming out? What was that? Man, it was at 5 cents. No, 7 cents. It's doubled in a week. So I wouldn't quite touch it now. Where do you see Bitcoin topping this cycle? Yeah, Santa rally, sure. October, November are usually good months. Bitcoin 2024, $80,000. 2025, brutal year, brutal year. Money printer turned on after a brutal 2025. Rates bottoming out. Bitcoin in 2026 to 2027. I know but the 4-year halving cycle, bro. No, it's overrated. Multiple six figures in 2026. And honestly, at the end of 2025, I would be pretty close to a Bitcoin maximalist. Yeah, MPL's doing well. I looked at that chart last week and I was like, that's a strong chart. You're the only one saying that. I'm not. I can point out 2 people to you right now who are saying the same thing. And I have a lot of confidence that I'm right. Could we go higher than $80,000? Yes, but here's what I have a lot of confidence in. I have a lot of confidence that all you hear, Rex, is $80,000. You don't hear the multiple six figures part. Good luck to you, man. What I'm telling you that I have a lot of confidence in is that 2025 is going to be a bad year. Man, what is up with Banana Gun? All of a sudden, I'm getting a ton of questions about Banana Gun. Good luck to you, Rex. I hope you don't get Rexed. Let's see. Yeah, so MPL, I think, will rip. Yeah. What was I looking at? That would break the 4-year cycle for sure. It's a coin on Binance also. What, Banana Gun's a coin? All right, let me look at ACX. I don't know enough about ACX, and I'm not going to pull up a chart here. I don't have one on here. And I get weary of adding charts to TradingView. So I'll add charts that I know of the crypto, but I don't know anything about ACX. Across protocol. All right, with you 100%. Why don't you believe in the cycle? There's been so many coincidences, so many convenient things that happened. Oh, wow. Across protocol. That's really interesting. I don't know anything about this, but the chart looks really interesting. But that means people are in profit. All right, what's up? I'm not going to look at it anymore. Ring, I just looked at Ring. It'll make a retrace. It'll make a comeback. All right, Banana Gun's a coin. Okay. Why don't you believe in the cycle? Oh, yeah, I answered that, right? So, again, let me pull up historic rate history. And maybe if you're still here, Rex, you can learn something. Federal funds rate history. If you're right about 2025, the crypto market will never be the same. That's why I want to buy Bitcoin in 2025 and maybe not worry too much about altcoins because, yeah, people will enter this period of despair. All right, Bitcoin was created January of 2009. In January of 2009, that happened to be the first time ever that the federal funds rate was at 0. And then all throughout 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that entire time, the federal funds rate was 0. And then, you know what? They raised rates a little bit throughout 2016, 2017, 2018, until 2019. And then they were like, you know what? Things aren't looking so hot economically. We're going to lower rates back down to 0, and we're going to debase the currency by massive amounts. Make this thing worthless, even more worthless than it already is. And so pretty much the entire time of Bitcoin's existence, up until 2022, we existed in this 0 rate environment. And now we're in this point where rates are higher than they've been at any point in the last 20 years, and the entire market is flipped on itself, and you're saying we're still gonna do the same thing that we always did, when we are in this period of quantitative tightening where the M2 money supply actually went down. M2 money supply. And it's still going, well, now it's finally inching back up again, but we look at the Federal Reserve balance sheet, and we can see the Federal Reserve balance sheet is still going down. And so we have all of these things combined, and we are in a period of tightening, and you're telling me that 2025 is going to be the way it's always been. Reminder, every time, literally every time since 1955 that the Federal Reserve has lowered rates, we entered a recession. Every time. After a period of pausing within 0 to 12 months, we have a yield curve inversion. The biggest, the longest yield curve inversion ever. And we always enter a recession after that. And you guys are telling me, Rex is telling me, LOL 80K, good game or whatever. All right, you're going to learn the hard way. And if I'm wrong and Bitcoin goes up to $100,000, $140,000, it has to happen soon. It's not happening in November of 2025. This man is way too bearish. Yep, I'm bearish, even though I'm bullish right now. Good luck to you, Rex. Don't hate me when you get wrecked. I understand your logic on it. It would just flip everything upside down. What Rex is that? It's not Rex it's not Rex from the Land Wolf guy. Price on Aerodrome, I don't know, man. How about $10? I'm holding Miro and Turbo, thinking of just holding one. Which would you keep and consolidate? I don't know. Turbo. Phantom on your list. Let's look at Phantom real quick. I think Phantom can do very well. I bless Rex with an abundance of facts. LOL, you're too bearish. This man is too bearish, even though I'm bullish right now. He's so bearish. I can't really draw that. So FTM, I'm going to delete that. FTM's about to hit a lot of resistance here. I mean, that's the thing with FTM right now that I'm looking at. Lots of resistance, but it breaks through that. It's off to the races. So the first 3 months of 2025, are you also bearish? It's entirely possible that the first 3 months of 2025, that my timing's off. First 3 months of 2025 could be good. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, in 2021, we put in a new all-time high in the total crypto market cap at the end of 2021, and I am quite convinced that that's not happening again. All these old coins price-wise too low, and we look at Banana Gun. Guys, you guys are getting too excited about Banana Gun. I don't. Your level of excitement about Banana Gun is making me just be like, not interested. When to enter Cardano? I looked at the chart. Cardano looks really good right now. Let me show you the chart real quick. It's right there. That's right at the entry that I would want. Don't block Rex. I wasn't thinking about blocking Rex. There are too many catalysts coming soon. Things are going to go nuts, but then you just think that Bitcoin tops at 120K? Interesting. Are you a statistics or economic background? I was an economics major in college. My first few jobs out of college were economic related. Noble Block's price prediction is too small of a market cap for that. How about 500 million fully diluted? Price prediction on ADA. I don't have one. I had $4.86. We need full blown euphoria for it to get that high. It's up big for me. Been DCA FTM for a long time. Good. Yeah. If Trump wins, watch what happens. Oh man. Hey Rex, you need to listen. I take everything into consideration. Everything. And I am more bullish if Trump wins. But okay. Hello, old fella. Problem is that peeps only look at charts since they got in crypto after last money printer came on, but have no clue on adding in real world events, inflation, money printing, and interest rates at all. Correct. Yep. Coming on late, you putting a target zone March, May 2025 peak run. That's been my assessment. That has not been my assessment. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to happen sooner than that. Can you look at Aleph chart? I already did. Let me look at it again and rehash what I think we're looking at here. So I mean, clear rejection at the 200-day EMA. Next time, or SMA. Next time it gets up there, it'll break through. Definitely. I mean, a higher low for sure. I do see strength in this chart. I like what I'm looking at with Lithium here. So maybe buy at this retrace right here, the 382, $1.55. Hard to, for me, see a world where Bitcoin doesn't see six figures with the ETFs. Me too, which is why I'm saying when the money printers turn back on, but pain first. All right, so guys, things move a lot more slowly than we think. Listen, look at global M2 money supply here real quick. Or not, this is United States money supply. Look at this right here, 2020, 2021. You see all that money printing, all of that. That's going to happen again. But things are going to get painful first. All right, because the pain is what causes this level of debasement, this money printing. All right, so pain first, and then massive amounts of money printing, and then ETFs, sure, are contributing to this, and Bitcoin goes $500,000 Bitcoin is entirely within the realm of possibility before the next halving, but pain first. Yes, Mr. Cuz, finally. Voice of reason in the chat. Me and Mr. Cuz. The money printer takes time. Jupiter or Ondo for better return? Probably right now, Jupiter. Banana gun spamming you? Probably, man. What sort of price do you think we'll be at by September 18th? Like $66,000, $67,000, something like that. My risk to reward play is ZK Race. Check it out. I have a large bag and am praying. LOL. Okay. Bro, the Fed cut rates. It will rally 1 month after plus election, then it's GG. Mr. Cuz, you are now saying what I have been saying this whole time. All right, don't be hopping on my bandwagon and offering this fresh new perspective as if you're the only one saying this. Oh my goodness, Rex, you are me in 2021. Didn't know if you had it adjusted, so are you still looking at it 2024? Yes. You are me in 2021, Rex. You're saying the exact same things that I said in 2021. So you're going to have to learn your lesson. It's okay. It's okay. Are you bullish on XRP? Short term, yes. Just listen, if you're right, even if you're right, I'm going to be able to handle this better than you. I'm talking to Rex, by the way. Because you're not, yeah. All right, I'm almost done with this live stream. So it's good chatting with you, Rex, by the way. I enjoy the back and forth. I do not normally enjoy my back and forth with Mr. Cuz, but I'm telling you, man, you need to up your game. Even if you're right, you'll be lucky right. I'm trying to be right. And even if I'm wrong, I will be walking away even better positioned. By the end of 2024, if I can get back what I invested in, I'm more than happy. Okay. Seen you say the same as Mr. Cuz is trying to say for a month or so already. I don't know what you're saying, Billy's Box. Are you selling Bitcoin? I won't sell my Bitcoin if 80,000 is the peak. No, I'll sell everything else. The back and forth is good. It helps us on both sides. Sure. All right, one more reminder, everybody. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 1 p.m. Eastern time, you have like an hour and you have 100 minutes. How about that? A little more than 100 minutes. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. Do you think the rate cut in September in elections will be buy the rumor, sell the news event? It depends on the price action before then. I'm following the market. Your alts are down already. You got wrecked, everyone. I sold. Mr. Cuz. I sold more than half of my crypto from February to April. You're not the only one. Congratulations. You sold in early February, so you missed some. He is saying what you have said for over a month. Correct. Okay, I'm done, guys. I'm going to be done. Have a good one, everybody.